Travis Wayne Goodsell. I had to redo this video. At about 9 minutes in, the audio to visual wasn't working. I had 4 views right in a row. When you read 1 Nephi chapter 1 verse 2, it pissed me off. Sorry, talking to computer inanimate objects or artificial intelligence. It's because they're programmed wrong. Why do you put Jesus as your interpretation of the learning of the Jews? It's a simple question. Why are you an anti-Semite? You go around on your missions telling everybody around the world you're Christian. The Book of Mormon is Christian. Why don't you call Joseph Smith an Islamic? You're doing the same thing. You're being anti-Semitic. You go around the world and tell everybody that Joseph Smith was a great Islamic leader. The Quran has Jesus in it. So why not? I dare you. Go up to a follower of Islam and tell them they're Christian. And if they become an Islam for Jesus, Islamic for Jesus, wait and see what happens to them by their peers. And so why in the bleeping and bleeping bleeply bleepity bleeply 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 bleep would you call Joseph a Christian? Well, Jesus? Bleep you. Are you that dumb and naive to not catch on that the church has lied to you? Lied to all of us. When you see the inverted pentagram on the keystone of the doors of the Salt Lake Temple, and you go in for the endowment ceremony, are you not able to figure out what Lucifer's plan of happiness is? It's not just about porn. It's about the loyalty oaths to the church to overthrow America. Every single one of the First Amendment rights the church is seeking to destroy. The religious freedom movement. No respect for religion, for an establishment of religion, which means no laws whatsoever. Religion must be kept out of government. And there the church is, pushing it. They're in that secret band of Gadianton that I told you about, with Royal Skousen, or his brother technically, Mark, who filled in for his dad as the birthright blessing son, as the church's representative. They've been involved in every attempt to overthrow this government since 1981 when the group was organized. And Royal Skousen's involved with the Joseph Smith papers. Is this still working? We're at 4.5 minutes. And so yes, the church is trying to overthrow the freedom of speech by vilifying porn, Do you not even understand what it is? The image of Heavenly Mother. The church is calling Heavenly Mother a whore. They're calling women whores if they don't cover up like an Islamic. And a Muslim too. But it's because they're Islamic. Islam is the religion, Muslim is the culture. And you don't see it? Churches got the press silenced. At least here in Utah. And then they're like shocked. How could 60 Minutes do that to us? How could the Australian press do that to us? How could the Canadian press do that to us? How could the Associated Press do that to us? How could the New York Times do that to us? How could the Washington Post do that to us? How could BuzzFeed do that to us? How could Vice News do that to us? Because the church doesn't have control over them like they do here in Utah. You can't sue the church. James Huntsman, the billionaire, was our best opportunity for shutting down the church, and he blew it because he called tithing a donation. That's the money laundering operation. That's the criminal organization. You have to pay to save yourself. You have to pay to save your ancestors. And there's no guarantee of a return on your gambling investment. There's no guarantee the church is going to save you this year. And you don't even know what this year is, because the church won't tell you. They're leading you as lambs to the slaughter. And this is the anniversary of the martyrdom. And the church just continues the lies. They finished the Joseph Smith Papers publications today. And they got Gail Miller. Still got a minute left. Who I've been reporting is helping to launder money to the church. Human trafficking the homeless. Torturing them. Murdering them. You forgotten why I'm here? Are you just brand new? The church can't tell the truth. They won't. They just refuse. They keep playing you for suckers. They keep playing you for dumb. You're not even bothering to look up the Joseph Smith Papers. Because most of you may not be able to afford all 27 volumes. At $50 to $100 a pop. But it's online. You can check for yourself, like I've been doing in my videos, but you refuse. It destroys this church. You look up the Joseph Smith history about the visionary accounts. You want to check. Was that the name of the church? The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Nope. Willard Richards did. Willard Richards put in Joseph Smith, or Jesus Christ, after he murdered Joseph Smith. Because Joseph didn't put it in there. It says Willard did. Willard was in Carthage. Why didn't the mob murder him? Why didn't the mob murder John Taylor? Oh, well, you see, because Willard Richards hid John Taylor in the hay. Well, who shot at John Taylor? You didn't even bother to watch my video, did you? I do a tribute every year, except for the years when the church attacks me. You guys are just pure evil for staying away from my videos, refusing to learn the truth, living in denial. You're supposed to leave. That's the prophecy that Joseph Smith warned you of. Who did you think he was talking to?